Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Lincoln Wheat Pennies. We're revealing the top 10 ultra-rare Lincoln Wheat Pennies, exploring their history, and uncovering their astonishing values. If you're a coin collector or just curious about rare coins, this video is for you. 1923 Lincoln Wheat Penny. The 1923 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted during a time of significant change in America. The Roaring Twenties were in full swing, with economic prosperity and cultural evolution shaping the nation. In the midst of this vibrant decade, the United States Mint produced over 74 million Lincoln Wheat Pennies at the Philadelphia Mint. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Wheat Penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Brenner's design features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse with two wheat ears framing the words 1 cent in United States of America on the reverse. This classic design remained in circulation until 1958. Let's take a closer look at the 1923 edition. On the obverse, you'll find Lincoln's bust with the words "In God We Trust" arching above his head, liberty to the left, and the year 1923 to the right. The reverse side, as mentioned, features the iconic wheat ears, symbolizing the nation's agricultural heritage. Condition plays a crucial role in determining the value of any coin, and the 1923 Lincoln Wheat Penny is no exception. Coins can range from good to mint state with significant variations in value depending on their condition. Let's break down the grading criteria. In good condition, the coin is heavily worn, with major details visible but smooth. A fine grade shows moderate wear with some details still sharp. In very fine condition, moderate wear is evident, but finer details remain clear. An extremely fine coin has light wear on the highest points. In about uncirculated condition, only slight traces of wear can be seen. A mint state coin appears as it did when it was first minted, with no signs of wear. So what's the market value of a 1923 Lincoln Wheat Penny today? Prices can vary widely based on condition. As of now, a coin in good condition can fetch around $0.25 to $1. In fine condition, the value increases to approximately $1 to $5. A very fine coin might be worth between $5 and $10. For extremely fine, you're looking at $10 to $20. And about uncirculated penny can range from $20 to $50. And in mint state, these coins can command prices from $50 to over $200 depending on their exact grade and eye appeal. Collectors prize the 1923 Lincoln Wheat Penny for its historical significance and timeless design. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a novice collector, this coin is a valuable addition to any collection. 1939 Wheat Penny. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, also known as the Wheat Cent, was minted from 1909 to 1958, designed by Victor David Brenner. These pennies feature Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse. The 1939 penny is particularly interesting for collectors due to its historical context and variations. Victor David Brenner, the designer of the Lincoln Wheat Penny, was an acclaimed sculptor and engraver. His design was chosen to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln Wheat Penny became the first U.S. coin to feature a president's likeness. The 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced the highest number of these coins, while the Denver and San Francisco Mints produced fewer, making them more sought after by collectors. Let's break down the mintages. Philadelphia approximately 316 million. Denver approximately 15 million. San Francisco approximately 52 million. While all 1939 pennies are collectible, those from Denver and San Francisco are generally more valuable due to their lower mintage numbers. Now let's talk about the coin's condition. The value of a 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny greatly depends on its condition or grade. Coins can range from good G4 to mint state Mississippi 65 and above. Higher grade coins with more details and less wear are worth significantly more. Here's a quick guide to grading. Good G4 heavy wear, design is faint but visible. Fine F12 moderate wear, major details are clear. Extremely fine EF40 light wear, all details are sharp. About uncirculated AU50, very slight wear on the highest points. Mint state Mississippi 60 to MS 65, no wear, may have some luster and minor blemishes. A 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny in good condition might be worth around 10 to 20 cents, while one in mint state can fetch $10 or more, depending on the mint mark and overall eye appeal. 1954 Wheat Penny. Let's take a closer look at the design and specifications of the 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny. This coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a weight of 3.11 grams. The obverse features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse displays the 2 wheat ears and the inscriptions 1 cent in United States of America. The mint mark, if present, can be found below the date. The 1954 Lincoln wheat penny was produced in 3 different mints: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. The Philadelphia Mint produced the highest number of these pennies, followed by Denver and then San Francisco. The total mintage for the 1954 Lincoln wheat penny reached over 331 million, making it a common coin in circulation. Now let's talk about the importance of coin grading when determining the value of your 1954 Lincoln wheat penny. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role, with grades ranging from poor P1 to mint state MS70. Factors such as wear, luster, and strike quality are considered during the grading process. Coins in higher grades, especially those with minimal wear and sharp details, are more valuable to collectors. The value of a 1954 Lincoln wheat penny can vary significantly based on its condition and mint mark. In general, circulated coins in average condition are worth around 3 to 10 cents. However, uncirculated coins with high grades can fetch much higher prices. For instance, a 1954 penny in MS65 condition could be valued at around $10 to $15, while a 1954 S penny in the same condition might be worth $15 to $20. Proof versions of the 1954 penny can be even more valuable, often ranging from $30 to $50 or more, depending on the grade. Here are a few tips for collectors looking to add the 1954 Lincoln wheat penny to their collection. First, always examine the coin's condition and look for any unique features or errors that might increase its value. Second, consider having your coin professionally graded to ensure an accurate assessment of its condition. Finally, store your coins properly to prevent damage and maintain their value over time. 1953 wheat penny. The 1953 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark. Over 700 million pennies were produced in Philadelphia, around 250 million in Denver, and about 181 million in San Francisco. So how does this affect the value of these coins today? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the design. The obverse features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor D. Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find 2 wheat stalks, which is why it's often called the wheat penny. This design was chosen to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth and has become a staple in American numismatics. Presenter, now let's discuss the condition and value. The value of a 1953 Lincoln wheat penny can vary significantly based on its condition. Here are some general guidelines. Good G4 in this condition, the coin shows heavy wear, but the main features are still visible. A 1953 penny in good condition might be worth around 3 to 10 cents. Very fine VF20 coins in very fine condition show moderate wear, but all major details are clear. These can be worth around 20 to 50 cents. Extremely fine EF40 and extremely fine penny has only minor wear on the high points. These coins might fetch around $1 to $3. Uncirculated MS60 uncirculated coins show no wear and have full mint luster. The value for these can range from $5 to $25 or more, depending on the exact grade and mint mark. For collectors, the mint mark plays a crucial role in determining value. Here's a quick rundown. No Mint Mark Philadelphia, generally these are the most common and can be found easily. D Mint Mark Denver, slightly more valuable than the Philadelphia Mint, but still quite common. S Mint Mark San Francisco, these tend to be the most sought after from the 1953 series, particularly in higher grades. Another aspect to consider is errors and varieties. Some 1953 pennies have known errors like double die obverses or repunched mint marks, which can significantly increase their value. Always keep an eye out for these unique characteristics when evaluating your coins. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny was minted during a time of great change and growth in the United States. Post-World War II America was booming and pennies were a staple in everyday transactions. This coin features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. On the reverse, we see the classic wheat ears design, symbolizing abundance and prosperity. This design was used from 1909 until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny was produced in 3 different mints: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. Each mint produced a different number of these pennies, which affects their rarity and value. Philadelphia Mint No Mint Mark 186,775,000 coins. Denver Mint D 746,130,000 coins. San Francisco Mint S 137,800,004 coins. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the value of the 1952 Lincoln wheat penny. The value of these pennies can vary widely based on their condition and mint mark. Good G4 $0.050.10. Very fine VF20 $0.200.50. Extremely fine EF 40 $0.501.00. Uncirculated MS 61.003.00. Brilliant uncirculated MS 65 $5.0015.00. Of course, these values can fluctuate based on the coin market and demand. Rare errors and varieties such as double dies or repunch mint marks can significantly increase a coin's value. 1946 Wheat Penny. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny is a beloved coin among collectors, not just for its age, but for the historical context it represents. Minted just after World War II, this penny is a piece of American history. In 1946, America was transitioning from wartime to peacetime. The economy was booming, and so was coin production. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, designed by Victor D. Brenner and first minted in 1909, continued to be a staple of American currency. Let's talk specifics. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Here's a quick breakdown. Philadelphia, no mint mark, over 991 million pennies minted. Denver, D mint mark, about 315 million pennies minted. San Francisco, S mint mark, around 198 million pennies minted. Despite these large numbers, condition and rarity still play a significant role in their value. The design of the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny is iconic. On the obverse, we have the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse features 2 wheat stalks framing the denomination and the words E pluribus unum, these wheat ears, give the coin its popular name, the Wheat Penny. Now let's get to the part you've been waiting for: the value of the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny. The value can vary widely based on its condition and mint mark. Here's a quick guide. 1935 Wheat Penny. The 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted during a significant period in American history. The coin features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been in circulation since 1909. The reverse side showcases the classic wheat ears, symbolizing the nation's agricultural heritage. In 1935, the United States was in the midst of the Great Depression. Franklin D. Roosevelt was president, and his New Deal policies were in full swing, aimed at revitalizing the economy. Despite the economic challenges, the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints produced millions of these pennies. The Philadelphia Mint produced the highest number of 1935 pennies, with a mintage of over 245 million. The Denver Mint followed with approximately 47 million coins, and the San Francisco Mint produced around 38 million. You can identify where your penny was minted by looking for a small letter under the date on the obverse side. No letter means it's from Philadelphia, a D indicates Denver, and an S signifies San Francisco. When it comes to value, the condition of your 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny is crucial. Coin grading ranges from good G4 to mint state MS 65 and higher. Let's break down the values. Good G4 1935 penny in good condition may be worth around $0.10 to $0.20. Very fine VF20 in very fine condition, it can fetch between $0.50 and $1. Extremely fine EF40 and extremely fine penny can be valued at around $1.50 to $3. Uncirculated Mississippi 60 to MS 65 uncirculated coins, which show no signs of wear, can range from $10 to over $30 depending on their mint state. Keep an eye out for rare variations and errors such as double die obverse or repunched mint marks. These can significantly increase the coin's value. If you're looking to add a 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny to your collection, here are a few tips. Check auctions and dealers. Reputable coin dealers and online auctions are great places to find these coins. Inspect carefully. Ensure you inspect the coin carefully or get it professionally graded to confirm its authenticity and condition. Storage. Proper storage is essential to maintain the coin's condition. Use coin holders or albums to protect it from damage. 1945 Wheat Penny. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted during a significant period in American history right at the end of World War II. This penny, like all wheat pennies, features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse side of the coin showcases 2 wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent in United States of America with the Latin motto E pluribus unum at the top. This design was used from 1909 until 1958, making the wheat penny one of the most recognizable and beloved coins among collectors. In 1945, the Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 1 billion pennies, the Denver Mint produced around 266 million, and the San Francisco Mint produced about 181 million. You can identify where your 1945 penny was minted by looking for the mint mark just below the date on the obverse side. If there's no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. AD indicates Denver, and an S signifies San Francisco. Now let's talk about the value. The worth of a 1945 Lincoln wheat penny varies based on its condition and mint mark. Common circulated pennies can be worth anywhere from 3 to 10 cents. However, those in better condition, such as those graded as fine or extra fine, can fetch around 25 to 50 cents. Uncirculated or mint state pennies, especially those with higher grades, can be quite valuable. A 1945 penny in mint state MS63 can be worth around $2 to $5. However, rare varieties or coins with unique errors can command much higher prices. Speaking of errors, some 1945 Lincoln wheat pennies have notable mistakes that increase their value. Look out for double dies, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes. These errors can significantly boost the coin's worth, with some fetching hundreds of dollars at auctions. 1958 wheat penny. The 1958 Lincoln wheat penny was minted during a fascinating era in American history. Dwight D. Eisenhower was president, the space race was heating up, and Elvis Presley was taking the world by storm. This penny, though small, captures a piece of that vibrant history. The design of the Lincoln wheat penny was created by Victor David Brenner, a renowned sculptor. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin features Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent on the reverse. Now let's take a closer look at the 1958 Lincoln wheat penny. The obverse showcases Lincoln's iconic profile. Along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust Liberty" in the year 1958, the reverse features the classic wheat stalks, symbolizing America's agricultural heritage, along with the inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum." In 1958, over 800 million Lincoln wheat pennies were produced across 3 mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint struck the majority with no mint mark, while the Denver mint used a D mint mark. Interestingly, no pennies were minted in San Francisco that year. Collectors are particularly interested in the condition of these coins. A well-preserved 1958 Lincoln wheat penny can be a valuable addition to any collection. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades indicating better condition. Uncirculated coins, those that have never been used as currency, are the most sought after. So what is a 1958 Lincoln wheat penny worth? In average circulated condition, these pennies are worth around 3 to 10 cents. However, in uncirculated condition, values can range from $2 to $12 or more. Proof coins, specially made for collectors with a mirror-like finish, can be worth significantly more. Proof coins from 1958 were struck in Philadelphia and are highly prized by collectors. These coins were produced with extra care, resulting in a higher quality finish and sharper details. A proof 1958 Lincoln wheat penny can fetch anywhere from $30 to $200, depending on its condition. The year 1949 was a time of recovery and growth for the United States. The country was adjusting to post-war life, and the economy was booming. Amidst this backdrop, the U.S. Mint continued its production of the iconic Lincoln wheat penny, a staple in American currency since 1909. On the obverse side of the 1949 Lincoln wheat penny, you'll find the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has remained largely unchanged since its introduction, symbolizing the enduring legacy of the 16th president. The reverse side features 2 wheat ears flanking the denomination 1 cent and the inscription "United States of America." This classic design is why these coins are commonly referred to as wheat pennies. The 1949 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mint mark, located below the date on the obverse side, indicates where the coin was produced. Philadelphia pennies have no mint mark, while Denver and San Francisco pennies are marked with a D and S respectively. Here's a quick look at the mintage numbers for the 1949 Lincoln wheat penny. Philadelphia approximately 217 million. Denver approximately 153 million. San Francisco approximately 64 million. These numbers give us a sense of the coin's availability and potential rarity. The value of a 1949 Lincoln wheat penny varies significantly based on its condition. Coins in good condition might be worth a few cents, while those in mint state or uncirculated condition can fetch higher prices. Factors such as luster, strike quality, and the presence of any errors or unique features also play a crucial role in determining a coin's value. Speaking of errors, keep an eye out for any anomalies on your 1949 wheat pennies. Errors like double dies, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes can significantly increase a coin's value. These rare finds are often sought after by collectors and can command premium prices. 1924 wheat penny. The 1924 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Let's break down each variant and their unique aspects. The 1924 Philadelphia mint penny, with no mint mark, had a mintage of over 75 million coins. Despite its high mintage, finding one in pristine condition can be a challenge due to circulation wear. The 1924 D, minted in Denver, had a significantly lower mintage of about 2.5 million. These are rarer and more sought after by collectors, especially in higher grades. The 1924 S from San Francisco saw a mintage of around 11 million. Similar to the Denver Mint, higher grade examples are quite valuable due to the lower mintage. Now let's talk about the design. The obverse features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse showcases two wheat ears, hence the name wheat penny and the words 1 cent in United States of America. Brenner's initials, VDB, can be found on some of the earlier 1909 issues, but not on the 1924 versions. The initials were restored what's the value of a 1924, but in a much smaller font. The value varies significantly based on the mint and the coin's condition. For the 1924 Philadelphia mint penny, values range from around 50 cents in good condition to about $30 in mint state. The 1924 D can fetch between $20 in good condition to over $1,000 in mint state. Finally, the 1924 S ranges from $1 in good condition to several $100s in mint state. 1928 wheat penny. The 1928 Lincoln wheat penny is a remarkable piece of American numismatic history. Minted during a period of economic prosperity just before the onset of the Great Depression, this coin holds a unique place in the timeline of U.S. coinage. The Lincoln wheat penny series, designed by Victor David Brenner, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1928 penny continued the tradition with its iconic design, featuring Let's take a closer look on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse. On the obverse, we have the enduring image of President Abraham Lincoln, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust, Liberty" and the year 1928. Brenner's initials, VDB, can be seen on the shoulder of Lincoln's bust. On the reverse, the wheat ears flank the inscriptions 1 cent in United States of America with the Latin motto E pluribus unum above. This classic design was used from 1909 to 1958 and remains a favorite among collectors. In 1928, these pennies were minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced the most, with over 134 million coins, while the Denver and San Francisco mints produced significantly fewer, making the D and S Mint Mark coins more sought after by collectors. 1944 wheat penny. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny is a remarkable coin with a rich history. It was minted during a pivotal time in American history, right in the middle of World War II. Due to the war, the U.S. Mint had to make several adjustments to coin production. In 1943, pennies were made of steel to conserve copper for the war effort. However, in 1944, the mint returned to using copper primarily sourced from recycled ammunition shells. This makes the 1944 penny not only a piece of currency, but a piece of history. The design of the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny is iconic. On the obverse, we have the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been a staple since its introduction in 1909. The reverse features 2 wheat ears, symbolizing prosperity, framing the words 1 cent in United States of America. The phrase E pluribus unum also appears at the top. This penny weighs 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 m. It is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that remained standard until 1982. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny was produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. Here's a quick rundown of their mintages. Philadelphia over 1 billion coins. Denver approximately 430 million coins. San Francisco about 282 million coins. Because of these large mintages, the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny is quite common, but certain variations and conditions can significantly affect its value. Now, let's talk about some of the most notable errors and varieties you might come across with the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny. One of the most famous is the 1944 steel wheat penny. Due to a minting error, a few steel planches from 1943 were mistakenly struck with the 1944 design. These rare coins can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Another variety to look out for is the 1944 D over S mint mark. This error occurs when a Denver mint mark is stamped over a San Francisco mint mark, creating a unique and valuable coin for collectors. The 45 wheat penny. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny was minted during the final days of World War II, a time of significant historical transition. The war had just ended and the nation was shifting its focus to rebuilding and celebrating peace. The design of the coin features the iconic Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing the country's agricultural heritage. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the wheat penny first appeared in 1909 and remained in circulation until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial Cent. The 1945 penny continues to be a popular collectible due to its historical context and distinctive design. Now let's talk about the value. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny is not rare in terms of mintage. Over 1 billion were produced across Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. However, the coin's value can vary significantly based on its condition. In uncirculated condition or mint state, the 1945 penny can fetch between $1 to $3. In higher grades like MS65, its value can rise to $10 or more. Conversely, a well-worn coin in good condition might only be worth a few cents. Key factors affecting its value include mint mark, wear and tear, and any unique characteristics like errors or variations. Special errors or variations can also increase a coin's value. Look for rare minting errors like double dies or off-center strikes, which can be worth significantly more. If you're unsure about your coin's value, consider consulting with a professional appraiser or a reputable coin dealer. For those looking to add the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny to their collection, here are a few tips. First, always handle coins with care. Use cotton gloves to avoid damaging them. Store your coins in a cool, dry place, preferably in a protective holder. And if you're searching for specific grades or errors, join coin collecting communities online or attend local coin shows. 1946 wheat penny. The Lincoln wheat penny, introduced in 1909, is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. numismatic history. By 1946, the coin had been around for nearly 4 decades and had seen significant historical events, including the Great Depression and World War II. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in the aftermath of World War II. It's part of the final series of wheat pennies before the design was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. This particular coin is a favorite among collectors due to its historical context and relatively straightforward design. Let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The obverse features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The inscription Liberty is prominently displayed to the left, with the year 1946 below Lincoln's bust. On the reverse side, we see 2 stalks of wheat with the words 1 cent in the center and United States of America around the edges. The wheat stalks symbolize prosperity and abundance, reflecting the post-war optimism of the era. Now let's talk value. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is relatively common compared to other years, which means it is often more affordable. However, its value can vary based on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from good to mint state, and the better the grade, the higher the value. In general, a 1946 Lincoln wheat penny in average circulated condition is worth about 10 to 20 cents. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated or higher grades, its value can range from $1 to $10 or more. Coins with unique errors or minting variations might command even higher prices. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny also serves as a great entry point for new collectors. Its historical significance and relatively low cost make it a valuable addition to any collection. Plus, it represents the end of an era in American coinage. 1951 wheat penny. In 1951, the U.S. Mint was producing these coins during a period of post-war economic prosperity. The penny's design remained relatively unchanged, featuring the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the wheat stalks on the reverse. The design of the 1951 Lincoln wheat penny is typical of the series. On the obverse, we have the bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right, "Within God we trust" above, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 1951 to the right. The reverse side features 2 stalks of wheat with the words 1 cent in United States of America prominently displayed. One important thing to note is the mint mark. The 1951 pennies were produced at 3 mints: Philadelphia no mint mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. The mint mark can be found on the reverse side just below the wheat stalks. Now let's talk about the value. The value of the 1951 Lincoln wheat penny can vary depending on its condition and mint mark. Generally, these pennies are not extremely rare, but certain factors can make them more valuable. In average circulated condition, the 1951 Lincoln wheat penny is worth about 5 to 10 cents. Uncirculated or high-grade examples can fetch anywhere from $1 to $10 or more. Coins with the San Francisco mint mark 1951 S are slightly more valuable due to lower mintage numbers. Coins with errors or unique characteristics like double dies or misstrikes can also command higher prices. It's always a good idea to have your coins appraised by a professional if you think you might have something special. If you're looking to add the 1951 Lincoln wheat penny to your collection, here are a few tips. Look for coins in the best possible condition, and consider getting them graded by a professional service to determine their exact value. Keep your coins stored properly in a safe, dry place to prevent damage, and regularly check them for any unique features that might add to their value. 1958 wheat penny. The 1958 Lincoln wheat penny is particularly significant because it marks the end of this beloved series. This coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Let's break down what makes this coin special. First, let's talk about mint marks. The 1958 pennies can be found with different mint marks, indicating where they were struck. The Philadelphia Mint produced the majority without a mint mark, while the Denver Mint used a D and the San Francisco Mint used an S. The most common variety is the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny from the Philadelphia Mint. It features a simple but classic design with no special features. However, the San Francisco minted pennies denoted with an S are slightly rarer and can be worth more to collectors. Now let's look at the design. On the obverse, we see President Abraham Lincoln in profile, a tribute to his role as a leader during one of America's most defining periods. The reverse features 2 stalks of wheat, symbolizing the nation's agricultural heritage, along with the denomination 1 cent. Value-wise, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny is relatively affordable in average condition. However, its value can increase significantly depending on its grade and mint mark. For example, a coin in mint state 65 condition from the San Francisco Mint can fetch a premium price. On the other hand, coins in lower grades or from the Philadelphia Mint are typically worth less. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny's value will vary based on its grade, with uncirculated examples and those with special characteristics being more sought after. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on coin collecting. Drop a comment below with any questions or to share your own coin discoveries. See you next time. The 1953 Lincoln Wheat Penny is a significant piece in U.S. coinage history. This coin was minted during the post-World War II era, a time when the United States was experiencing economic growth and prosperity. Let's take a closer look at the key details of this iconic coin. On the obverse, you'll find the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials VDB are located on the shoulder truncation of Lincoln's bust. The reverse features the classic wheat ears design, which was used from 1909 to 1958, symbolizing prosperity and abundance. The 1953 Wheat Penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced coins with no mint mark, Denver with a D mint mark, and San Francisco with an S mint mark. Here are the mintage numbers. Philadelphia approximately 256 million. Denver approximately 700 million. San Francisco approximately 181 million. Collectors often seek out variations in errors that can significantly increase a coin's value. Some of the notable errors for the 1953 Wheat Penny include doubled dies and repunched mint marks. If you come across one of these rarities, you might be holding a much more valuable piece. Now let's talk about the value of the 1953 Wheat Penny. The value of these coins varies based on their condition and rarity. Here's a genial idea. Circulated condition typically worth around 3 to 10 cents. Uncirculated condition can range from $1 to $5. Rare errors or high-grade examples can fetch significantly higher prices, sometimes over $50 or more depending on the specifics. Remember, getting your coin professionally graded by an organization like the PCGS or NGC can provide a more accurate assessment of its value. 1942 Wheat Penny. The year was 1942. The United States was fully immersed in World War II. During this turbulent time, the Lincoln Wheat Penny continued to be a staple in American currency, designed by Victor D. Brenner and first minted in 1909. The Lincoln Wheat Penny honored the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse side of the 1942 penny features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln, accompanied by the inscriptions "In God We Trust, Liberty." In the year 1942, Brenner's initials, VDB, are subtly placed on the shoulder. The reverse side showcases 2 wheat ears flanking the phrases 1 cent in United States of America. The motto "E pluribus unum" is inscribed above. This iconic design symbolizes America's agricultural heritage and strength. In 1942, pennies were produced at 3 mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint coins bear no mint mark, while Denver and San Francisco coins are marked with a D and S respectively. Here are the mintage numbers for each mint. Philadelphia over 657 million coins. Denver over 206 million coins. San Francisco over 85 million coins. Now let's talk about value. The worth of a 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny varies based on its condition and mint mark. A coin in good condition might be worth around 10 to 20 cents, while one in uncirculated condition could fetch anywhere from $1 to $5. However, rare mint errors and particularly high-grade specimens can be worth significantly more. 1952 Wheat Penny. The 1952 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted during a time of post-war prosperity in the United States. This was an era of significant economic growth, technological advancement, and cultural change. The Lincoln wheat penny itself had been in circulation since 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse side of the 1952 penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which has remained largely unchanged since its inception. The reverse side showcases the two wheat ears symbolizing agricultural prosperity, flanking the denomination and the words 1 cent. In 1952, the Lincoln wheat penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint produced the majority of these coins with no mint mark. The Denver mint coins bear a D mint mark, while the San Francisco mint coins are marked with an S. The mintage numbers for 1952 are quite substantial. The Philadelphia mint struck over 186 million pennies. The Denver mint produced around 746 million, and the San Francisco mint minted approximately 137 million. Despite these large numbers, condition and rarity still play a crucial role in determining the coin's value. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny can range in value depending on its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state MS70. A well-worn, circulated penny might only be worth a few cents, while an uncirculated, high-grade specimen can fetch a higher price. As of now, the value of a 1952 Lincoln wheat penny varies. In circulated condition, these coins typically sell for 10 to 30 cents. However, in uncirculated condition, with a grade of MS65 or higher, they can be worth $5 to $15 or even more, depending on the coin's luster and strike quality. 1945 wheat penny. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny was minted during a significant time in American history. The United States was nearing the end of World War II, and the country was gearing up for a post-war era of growth and prosperity. This penny is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history. On the obverse of the 1945 penny, we have the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. This design has been a staple of the penny since its introduction in 1909. The date 1945 is prominently displayed to the right of Lincoln's profile. The reverse features 2 stalks of wheat, one on each side, framing the words 1 cent in United States of America. Above these, the Latin phrase e pluribus unum translates to out of many one. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint produced the most, with over 1 billion pennies struck. Denver produced around 266 million, and San Francisco minted about 181 million. You can identify where your penny was minted by looking for a mint mark. No mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. A small D signifies Denver, and an S indicates San Francisco. Now, let's talk about value. The value of a 1945 Lincoln wheat penny depends on its condition, or grade. In circulated condition, these pennies are generally worth between 5 to 10 cents. However, in uncirculated condition, they can be worth significantly more. Grading plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to perfect mint state MS70. Most 1945 pennies you'll come across will be in lower grades due to their age and circulation.